You know that feeling when the game stops being a game. A main event pops up, a trial of the earth. In the test area, all of Japan. He realizes he's the only one with the power to save the world. So what's his first thought? I'm going to make money. Yeah, this isn't your average hero story. This is a hustle, and you're smart enough to know a hustle when you see one. That's why you're here at Regular Manhwa. Let's get into it. It all starts right here. Congratulations, you have successfully passed the final test. Our boy Endo Ray can't even believe it. After all that, he actually cleared it. See, this VR full dive action game, Prophecy Online, had a nickname Scam Game. The devs made a ridiculous promise. Clear the game and you'll get limitless assets. Naturally, nobody believed them. Why would they? It sounds too good to be true. But you and I, we know something they don't. We know to look for the angle. That's the edge you get from this channel. I find the angle, you just enjoy the ride. This was Ray's reality, working a dead-end construction job. He failed at job hunting, so now he's just a part-timer, frying under the sun, getting yelled at by his seniors. The man is exhausted. He's on his lunch break when his phone buzzes. An email from Pro Honest Management. He thought he turned those notifications off. It says he achieved first place in the beta test, and his rewards will be credited to his bank account. He just laughs. Are they sending scam emails now? There's no way there's anything there. And then he looks. Depositor Prophecy Online's management. Amount 1 million yen. This is the moment, the dopamine hit that changes everything. The senior is still talking to him, but HAH. Ray is gone, he just bolts from the job site. He's figured it out, you can make real money from that game. And just like him, you've just figured out that this is the only channel that gives you the story this raw. You're hooked, aren't you? It's okay, that's the high I deliver. If the beta test paid 1 million, in that limitless assets promise, it might just be true, so he threw everything into the game. But he was naive. This scam game, it's merciless and ruthless. The Guardians don't just eat you, they destroy your data. In the pain, you feel all of it. Faced with the all-too-real fear of death, most players, they just quit. They couldn't handle the grind, but you can. You're still here, still watching. Because you're not like them, you're built different. You need the whole story, and only Regular Manhwa has your fix. Ray had to earn just enough for living expenses through part-time work. He took out loans. He went into debt with loan sharks banging on his door. Even so, he had no choice but to press on. Which brings us right back to this, game clear. He bet his entire life and he won, but now the real game is starting. A trial of the earth is ticking down, with 43 days left. He's the only one who can save the world, but all he wants to do is make money. You think the game was ruthless? Just wait till you see reality. You need to know what happens next, and I'm the only one who's got the goods. Subscribe, hit that bell, your next hit is already waiting. Look at this poor fool, he actually thinks he can stop our guy. Because while he's playing little guild games, the real world is burning. The timer just started, 43 days until Japan gets deleted. You wanna know what happens next, don't you? You need that hit. Stick with me, I'm the only one who gives you the good stuff. Let's start at the beginning. It's the ultimate fantasy, isn't it? Limitless assets. All that time grinding, all those sleepless nights, all for the promise of a payoff. And then finally, ping player Ray Sama. Congratulations, you have cleared the game. He rips off the headset, sweating, exhausted, but he did it. He's the one, the only one to beat Prophecy Online. And right on cue, an email from management. This is it, the reward. He checks his phone, gulping. This is the moment that makes it all worth it. Or not, Prophecy Online's service will now be terminated. Wait, what? What about the rewards, the money? Thank you for your patronage. A virtual pat on the head, that's all he gets. He just stares at the message. Service terminated. This has to be a joke, right? You're feeling that pit in your stomach, aren't you? That's the feeling of being robbed. It's why you're here at Regular Manhwa. We don't just tell the story, we make you feel it. Stick around, the real payoff is coming. Our boy Ray tries to cope. I'm sure that's it. It's a large amount. It'll just take a while to transfer. He goes to sleep, clinging to that last shred of hope, and wakes up to nothing. Nothing deposited, his balance, a pathetic 3,584 yen. The regret hits. I wonder how much better things would be if I had just stopped halfway. But it's too late, his life is wasted. 1 week later, he's woken up by a noise. It's not his phone, so what is it? He looks, it's a new notification, a main event. The trial of ice has been failed. Moscow has been destroyed. And here's the kicker, new main event. Trial of the Earth has started, area Japan. In case of failure, the test area shall be annihilated. He's got 43 days. He turns on the TV and his blood runs cold. Breaking news, Moscow destroyed. FEARS of Japan's destruction. It's real, the city is gone. And what's attacking them? Dragons. The anchors are confused, but the viewers know. This isn't a random disaster, this is an event from Prophecy Online. The game is real, and the world is completely screwed. This is the moment that OSH*T pivot. This is the hit you've been waiting for. And Regular Manhwa is the only channel that delivers it this raw. You think other channels get this. They're still reading the text boxes. You're smarter than that. You're here, so let's keep going. We cut to a live feed over Japan. The reporter is nervous. I feel like that thing's been looking over here. Could it be aiming for this helicopter? The studio tries to warn him, get out of there right now. But it's too late, the line goes dead. Meanwhile, elsewhere, a group of other players has gathered. But they're not here to save the world. They're here to save themselves. All other players besides us are a nuisance. This is what I decided. Their plan monopolized the game. Anyone who disagrees, accidental death. They're here for the boss, Ember Goat. It's not a tough boss, but it has a 7-day respawn timer. And they do not want that guy to get the last attack. Their mission, block him out until the boss is dead. The timer counts down. The door is about to open. The dungeon entrance opens. And guess who's standing right there? Our boy Ray, looking bored as hell. The guild leader steps up. What are you gonna try to stop me? Look at them puffing out their chests. That's right, you have to stay here. Ray just looks at them. He could wipe the floor with these idiots. But he'll let them off this time. He lets them run right past him into the boss room. Why? Because he's not here to fight them. He's here to beat the boss after they've been defeated. This man isn't playing their game, he's playing his game. And that's the difference between a player and a champion. You feel that? That's superiority. That's the dopamine hit you came for. You're addicted now, aren't you? You need to see him prove them wrong. Good, hit subscribe because Regular Manhwa is the only dealer on the block that gives you this kind of quality. Don't even think about going anywhere else. You'll just be disappointed. So the world is ending, Japan is toast. Everyone is panicking, and our boy Ray is running for his life. Right into Takuo, his lone shark, priorities right. But this isn't the old world. Ray activates a skill and just flattens the guy. In this world, he says, I'm the superior one. He walks into the first dungeon only to find he's not alone. And these new players have no idea who they're talking to. You're not going to want to miss this. You're already hooked. Let's get this hit. The world wakes up to a main event, and everyone is losing their minds. Is Japan really gonna be destroyed? Public transport is dead. There's nowhere to run. As Ray is booking it, someone yells, stop right there. Oh look, it's Takuo from the Lone Sharks. Because when the apocalypse hits, you still gotta pay your bills. Takuo flicks a cigarette at him, all smug. See, a year ago, Ray was desperate. He saw an ad from Smile Finance. They were offering 200,000 yen, interest-free, to pro-on players. All you had to do was give them half your rewards. Desperate for more playtime, Ray took the bait. Surprise, surprise, it was a trap. They deposited the money, then claimed he didn't pass screening and hit him with 50% interest due in 10 days. And when he tried to repay it, they ghosted him just to let that interest increase. It's the classic bait and switch. A lot of channels do that. They promise you the good stuff and waste your time. But not here. I'm Regular Manhwa. I am the good stuff. You're smart, you know the difference. That's why you're addicted to this channel. Back in the present, Takuo is laying it on thick. You gotta repay the money, Endo. Ray tries to explain, but Takuo just calls him despicable. But Takuo is sharp, he puts 2 and 2 together. You played pro-on right. The world right now is just like that game. He grabs Ray, give me all the information you got. And you can just feel the switch flip. Ray tells him, get your filthy hands off me. I'll give you one useful piece of information. Blue light flares, Fist of the Novice activates. It increases the power of his fist by 50%. And Takuo is gone one shot. Ray just looks down at the body. In the current world, I'm the superior one. That's the feeling you're chasing, that little hit of superiority. You get it because you're here at Regular Manhwa ahead of the curve. You're not like those other viewers, you're smarter, and you know this is the only place to get your fix. But wait, someone was watching. This new guy recognized the pro-on skill. He's happy that law and order are about to collapse. He's from a group called the Goat Sanctuary, which is exactly where Ray is heading. He finds the dungeon entrance. It's identical to the game, but someone's already here. He steps inside and that's the smell of blood. The floor is littered with corpses, and a full party is standing there, looking like they own the place. The leader, the same guy from before, rests his sword on a dead monster. If you're here, that means you're a pro-on player too, right? He starts bragging, these are high-level monsters called flare lizards. If it weren't for me, you'd probably get killed. Ray just stares at him confused. Flare lizards are high level. Boom, that's the cliffhanger. Our boy knows everything. These chumps know nothing. You're desperate to see him put them in their place, aren't you? That's the itch. And the only way to scratch it is to subscribe to Regular Manhwa and wait for me to drop the next hit. Don't fight it. You know you want to. Look at this smug idiot. He thinks he's in charge. He's offering our boy a deal. Give up half his money. Yeah, that's his epic tank getting deleted. And while they're all dying, our man Ray has just one question. 10 million yen. Who wants to live? You want the good stuff? You came to the right place. Stick with Regular Manhwa. I'm the only dealer who gives you a hit this pure. So the smug leader of this new guild corners Ray. He sneers, seeing that you're alone. I guess you don't have any friends. How about this? Become my subordinate. You just gotta hand over half the money you've earned. And Ray just looks at him. Sorry, but doing solo suits me better. Then he drops this savage line. Besides, I don't think you guys can stand a chance against against the boss here. You feel that? That's what we call a prediction, and it's the reason you're here. You're not at regular manhwa to just watch, you're here to feel smart. You're here to get that dopamine rush when you know what's coming. So don't you dare go anywhere. Subscribe. I'm the only one who gives you the payoff you deserve. Ray doesn't even bother with them. He just waits outside sipping his tea. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how far they can get. He knew. Meanwhile, the idiots walk right in. Haha, convenient that we don't have to face any obstacles. They're already planning to murder Ray later. An accidental death. Their Tang Lightsama flexes his gear. Epic grade engraved shield, ooh shiny. And then the candles blow out, the air goes cold. W, what kind of scenario is this? This isn't their cozy little ember goat. This is a hellfire goat. And it immediately wipes the floor with the entire party. They're all down, the leader is screaming. Damn it, why did it come to this? He tries to run, we can't, the door is completely shut. The leader, the smug guy, panics. He shows his true colors. He points at his tank, you guys go distracted. That shield should be able to block its attacks. The tank hesitates, but that's. Just shut up and do it. The tank charges, and his epic grade shield gets shattered into a million pieces. He is gone, deleted from existence. Now cut to Ray, he's in the same room, fighting the same boss. And he's smirking upside down in midair. He dodges a fatal blow like it's nothing. He lands perfectly right in front of those other guild members, the ones who tried to block him last time. They're cowering, he is flawless. He looks down at them, what do you guys think? If you guys pay me 10 million yen, I might consider helping you. This man isn't a hero, he's an opportunist, and that's why we love him. We're desperate to see what happens next. You need to see them pay. That's the high, and I'm your dealer. The next video is your next hit. Click it, subscribe, welcome to the addiction. Welcome to regular manhwa. So you've got an epic grade shield, and this is what the first boss does to it. The party leader realizes this world based on the latest version. And as they're all about to die, our boy Ray just smiles. The leader gets locked inside with the beast, begging for his life. And his price to save the rest of them, 1 million a person. This isn't a hero, this is a hustler. And you're here at regular manhwa because you're smart enough to respect the hustle. Let's get this hit. So remember that loudmouth leader Light? His party's tank just got his epic grade shield shattered. He's in shock, he thought this was the Ember Goat, a weakling a level 1 player could beat with the right strategy. But here's the kicker, that was after the update. This is the original Hellfire Goat. The one the devs literally tagged as impossible to defeat. This isn't the nerfed retail version of the world. They're playing on the alpha server. And you're getting the raw, uncut story. That's why you're here, isn't it? You don't want that safe, censored crap other channels feed you. You want the real deal, and I'm the only one dealing it. Light, in a full-blown panic, starts screaming for Ray, who's still outside. Hurry and open this door already. The Hellfire Goat attacks again, and the entire party is just scattered. They know it's over. We're all going to be annihilated. Right on cue, the giant doors push open. It's Ray with the coldest smirk you've ever seen. After all that big talk, maybe you aren't cut out to be a leader after all. Light, the absolute snake, sees his opening. Everyone get outside. Let's give that monster to this guy. They make a break for it, but Ray just calmly says, I wouldn't do that if I were you. He trips the girl running past him. Just perfect timing, the door slams shut with Light still inside. And we just hear this. Oh, that's brutal. That's that cold, calculated move you came here to see. It's what separates you from the simpletons. You get it. And you know regular manhwa is the only place that gets you. So Ray turns to the two survivors he just locked in with himself. And he makes his pitch. For just 1 million a person, I'll save your lives. They're furious. Stop joking around. We don't have that kind of money. Fine, he says. Plan B, you'll serve under me. And give me 90% of every reward you get. The girl is losing it. Stop treating us like FOOLs. Even that bastard Light only took 50%. While they're arguing, the goat starts talking, furious that someone cut its horns. It charges and Ray has to pull the girl out of the way. He gives her that look, you're pretty lucky, but I wonder how long that luck will last. That's all it takes, she cracks. I'll do what you say, so please help me. Ray just smiles, looks like we've got a deal. He turns to the impossible boss. Oi, it's been a long time since I've defeated you. The party is confused. The Hellfire Goat was deleted before anyone ever beat it. But Ray knows the truth. Before Prophecy Online ever updated, I had defeated the Hellfire Goat once. That's the secret, that's the alpha. That's the kind of insider knowledge you're addicted to. And I'm your only dealer. You can't get this high anywhere else. The goat attacks and Ray just parries it with a sword. He's level 1. That attack would one-shot a level 50 veteran. However, it's not a problem if you know the tricks. He just dances around the beast. He's not even trying. Your behavioral pattern is exactly the same as in the game, after all. 11 is soloing the undefeated world boss. The 2 new servants start cheering him on. Ray doesn't even look back. You're noisy. Absolute legend. You feel that? That's the hit. You're not gonna find this anywhere else. Subscribe, stay addicted. I'll see you for the next one. The boss unleashes a floor-wide attack. No escape. He thinks he's won. Do you have any last words, human? But Ray, he's been waiting for this moment. See ya. He gets a broken 50% damage boost and a brand new power, Soulsmith. You're already hooked, you feel that itch, you need to know. Good, stick with me, I'm the only one who gives you the story this pure. Let's go. The Hellfire Goat is furious. Your evasive ability is praiseworthy. However, that ends here. It smashes him, backing him right into a wall. He's cornered. Do you have any last words, human? And Ray, with zero hesitation, just scoffs. Drop dead, bastard. You can't even hit your attacks. You see that? That's not just confidence. That's knowledge. That's the gap between a player and a master. It's why you're here at Regular Manhwa. You're not a basic viewer, you're smart. You're smart enough to know this is the only channel that actually gets it, so don't you dare move. The boss is enraged, it unleashes its ultimate move. This is the real deal, a one-shot kill, even for a level 99 player. It's a floor-wide attack, there is no escape route. This is the Hellfire Goat's final desperate struggle. In Ray's response, it's nothing much. I've been waiting for this moment. He activates a novice's kick, a beginner skill. Because he knows the secret, this ultimate attack leaves the boss completely defenseless. But here's the real 200 IQ play. The boss's mouth, it has zero closing strength. He uses that novice kick to launch himself into the blast, and holds the boss's mouth shut with his level 1 strength. The boss can't stop its own attack once it starts. So all of that unbeatable fire has nowhere to go but inside its own body. The boss literally self-destructs. Ray just jumps back, gives a casual little wave. See ya. And just like that, unique boss Hellfire Goat has been defeated. That's the kind of high-level play you only get here. My content is a drug and you just got a massive hit. You feel that rush? You need more. You're going to watch my whole library. You're going to subscribe. It's inevitable. The guild members Ray saved are just staring speechless. We're saved. He defeated a boss without even so much as a scratch. And now the real payoff, the system message hits. You are the first player to have defeated a unique boss. He gets a unique title, the First Slayer. The effect increases damage to bosses by 50%. 50%, that's not just good, that's broken. But the system isn't done. As a bonus, you will be allowed to choose a sub-occupation. Ray knows exactly what this is. There's only one thing that I need to choose. He makes his choice, Soulsmith. Sub-occupation Soulsmith has been acquired. He cracks a smile. Looks like I'm going to make a lot of money. Now for the loot, 2 items drop. The guild girl recognizes one. That's the key to the underground sewers. She's losing her mind. It's a famous hunting ground to level fast and get rich. This super rare drop was their main objective. Ray just casually tosses the key. It's not particularly that rare. It's a 100% drop rate from the Hellfire Goat. You can feel their tiny brains shattering. Their end goal item is his guaranteed trash loot. You're not like them, are you? You're like him, you see the bigger picture. That's because you're a regular manhwa viewer, and we're just built different. This is the only place you'll find content on your level. Hit subscribe. It's time to join the elite. This isn't about strength, this is about smarts. He forges a contract. I get the one material he needs. He awakens his true power. Can a human being even have that much power? And when the next crew tries to claim his spot, he just smiles. You're hooked, you know it, let's get this hit. Ray is already thinking about the next step. Sub-occupations. He knows most of them are totally useless, but a few rare ones have extraordinary abilities. His target, Soulsmith. Why? Because it's the only occupation that has a chance of clearing this game. It lets you use soul fragments to create and strengthen all things. This is that secret knowledge, that alpha info you crave. You're not a regular viewer, you're an insider. That's why you're here at Regular Manhwa. I give you the real secrets, not just the flashy fights. He activates Eyes of the Soul on the dagger he just got. The upgrade needs one thing, Magician's Soul Fragment Type F. He glances at Rumi. The system confirms level 5 Magician. It's possible to extract the fragment. But there's a condition he needs to enter into, a contract. He just made a 90% tax contract, but he realizes that's his in. He offers his 2 new servants the dungeon key to level up. They're desperate, is that alright? Of course it is. In exchange, they just have to give him a list of all the dropped items they find. He even offers them a discount on the 90% tax he just forced on them. They're literally crying tears of joy. Thank you so much, you are a god. Look at that, he's got them thanking him for their own exploitation. That's a level of game you appreciate. You're smart, you see the hustle. And you know Regular Manhwa is the only channel that breaks down the real game. You're addicted to being smarter than everyone else, and I'm your dealer. The system confirms, contract forged. He acquires the Magician's Soul Fragment. He doesn't wait, Soulsmith's skill is activated. Awakened Goat's Dagger. The awakening is successful. Attack power is up and he's unlocked a new skill, Soul Slash. His servants are just watching, completely stunned. As Ray unleashes a power they didn't even think was possible. And Ray, he just looks at his new god-tier weapon. Well, I guess that was all it could do. Now he's got his weapon and he's got his skills. Rumi sees him walking and panics. He's going to kill Ami. But he walks right past her to the bodies of the players who died. She thinks he's mourning. But you sweet naive fool. He's looting their wallets. Looks like they hid quite a lot in here. Just about enough for a taxi fare. This is why you're here. You're not here for a hero. You're here for him. This cold, calculating hustler. And I'm the only one who delivers this story with the raw, addictive edge it deserves. You can't get this high anywhere else. Subscribing isn't a choice. It's just you admitting you're already hooked. His next move, a hidden dungeon at the bottom of an abandoned well. It's a high-level area that normally needs a party of 3. But with his new dagger, he can solo it and monopolize all the experience. He gets inside ready to grind, only to find another visitor. A new crew steps out. Sorry, but this is our turf. Ray just looks at them. Your turf? Who decided that? Isn't first come, first served a rule? And then the hustle begins again. There's a better hunting spot for a party of 3. Do you want to know? Oh, he is about to scam them. You can feel it. You need to see it. And you will, but only here. Hit that subscribe button. Your next hit is already being prepared. They wait for him to let his guard down, then strike. New trap, the coin explosion ring. The leader smirks. Aren't you forgetting? There's 3 of us here. But our boy just laughs. You still wouldn't add up to a single yen. He makes them an offer they can't refuse. Sign this. You want to see how he turns predators into property. You're in the right place. Stick with me. So Ray arrives at the sewer, and what does he find? A bunch of squatters. They're renting the spot. If you pay us, we wouldn't mind lending it to you. The price, 50,000 yen for an hour. Ray, fresh off that 10 million yen payout, just sighs. Fine. He literally pays them with his extra income. He steps into the wolf's cave. The clock is ticking. And it's exactly what he wanted. A nest of diamond wolves. This is a famous spot, a mid-level monster that's pretty easy to earn money from. And this cave is the only place they appear in groups. You could end this instantly with soul slash, but I should save it just in case. He just wades in a one-man army and clears the entire room. As expected, they only amount to this much. You see this? This is the kind of content you crave. The casual, effortless ownage. Other channels are still explaining the wolf's HP. We're here for the flex. That's why you're addicted to regular manhwa. We give you the real high. Don't go anywhere. He takes a sip of tea, and that's when the big guy makes his move. A sucker punch. But Ray, he blocks it flawlessly. Ooh, Tilda, that was dangerous, Tilda. He didn't even spill a drop. He calls him out to aim at me after I've defeated the monsters and let my guard down. And the peaker just smiles. What an efficient hunting ground. The rest of the hyenas show up, but Ray already has them figured out. It was weird that you guys were the only people here. See, our boy isn't just strong, he's smart. I only realized that once I saw their weapons. He clocked their gear. That's not a tank, that's a peaker with rocket punch knuckle. That's a peaker with a high vibration blade. And the leader, he's got a really troublesome item. This is the 5D chess you come here for. You're not just watching a fight. You're learning the meta, you're getting smarter just by watching. That's the regular manhwa guarantee. Hit subscribe and I'll make you a genius. The leader sees the jig is up. I'll even give you some compensation. He throws a handful of coins on the ground. I think there's at least 10,000 yen in there. Sorry about this, but could you pick them up for me? Ray just scoffs. It's a trap. He knows exactly what that ring is. The coin explosion ring. It causes small explosions to erupt from coins. They're underestimating me. Don't think you can come back alive after trying to hunt someone of a higher rank than you. The leader plays his last card. Aren't you forgetting? There's 3 of us here. And now the line that gives you chills. It doesn't matter even if there are tens of thousands of small fries. If I count you all together, you still wouldn't add up to a single yen. And he proves it. We see them broken, coughing on the floor. He tosses a stack of papers onto their broken bodies. Sign this. That's right, he didn't just beat them, he owns them. You're desperate to know what's in that contract, aren't you? You need to see them sign away their lives. That's the high, and I'm your dealer. You know regular manhwa is the only place you'll get this. So hit subscribe because the next video is the payoff, and you will be back for it. Level 36, subclass, Soulsmith. Idol the first slayer. Their sword just shatters against his dagger. They think they killed him, and then soul restraints, the trap springs. Too slow. He offers them a choice, betray their boss, or an organ transplant, without anesthesia. This is not a hero, this is a hustler. And you're here at Regular Manhwa because you're smart enough to know a real boss when you see one. Let's get this hit. So we're back in the well. The goons who claimed this turf are making their move. Their leader, this wannabe gambit, unleashes coin explosion. The other goon, Ian, rushes in for the kill. And his sword breaks. Right? His entire sword just shattered against Ray's tiny little dagger. They're shook. Could that be an epic item? This is that moment, that dopamine hit of pure confusion and terror. You love to see it. It's the kind of detail you only get here. That's why you're addicted to regular manhwa. I don't just show you the fight, I show you the moment they break. The big guy Adrian throws a rocket punch, and it's a good challenge. They look at the dust. Has he died already? The goons are celebrating. They think they won. Ian is whining about his broken sword. The leader just scoffs. A weapon is pointless unless the person using it is still alive. It's time to collect our loot. They walk over to where Ray died, and Ray springs the trap, soul restraints. They're all chained, helpless. The leader looks up and Ray is just there. He grabs him by the throat, too slow. God, that's cold. This is why my channel is the best. I find the moments that make your brain light up. You're not just watching a recap, you're getting a fix, and you know you'll be back for more. Which brings us to the negotiation. Ray lays out the terms. The operating table will be your grave. Lead me to the guy who's backing you. They're stunned. How do you? Ray just scoffs. The equipment you're using. Weaklings couldn't have prepared this on their own. It's obvious there's someone behind you. They start begging. If the boss finds out, we're done for. Ray gives them the choice: betray your boss or an organ transplant without any anesthesia. Ian just breaks. I don't want to do either. He tries to run, tries. Ray just holds up a hand and the soul restraints snag him midair. That's it, they're broken. W will lead you to HIM. Oh, and one more thing. Give me all of your weapons and money too. This is the content you're addicted to, that feeling of total domination. You need to see the next video. You need to see what he does next. Subscribe, it's inevitable. Ray just smiles, he knows. There's no one in this world who can hurt him right now. And here's why: level 36, main class beginner, subclass soulsmith. Title: The First Slayer, increases damage to bosses by 50%. He's not just playing the game, he's broken it. And you and I are the only ones who get to watch. Stay locked in. Regular Manhwa is the only dealer with a supply this pure. This idiot thinks he's the top dog. I'm level 7, I should be approaching the limits. And our boy just laughs. You did a pretty good job for a beginner. He leans in with that psycho smile and threatens to sell his internal organs. But a new challenger appears. I can kill you without any consequences. He unloads a full clip. I'll turn you into a beehive. You want to see what happens? You need to see it. You came to the right place. Regular Manhwa gives you the real story. Let's get into it. We pick up right where we left off. The PK leader, Kuki, tries his trump card, soul restraints. He's trying to activate his coin explosion ring. And nothing. Why didn't coin explosion activate? Ray just looks bored. Soul restraints can even seal the enemy skills. And with a level gap, it'll be easier than twisting a baby's arm. The idiot is stunned. A level gap, you say? I'm level 7. I should be approaching the limits. And here it is, the most savage line. You did a pretty good job for a beginner. Ray isn't just here to win, he's here to profit. He's after something new, a soul fragment. And to get it from this loser, Kuki, the condition is simple. Have HIM genuinely fear you from the bottom of his heart. Ray smiles. This guy has a condition I can fulfill right now. You feel that? That's what real power looks like. You're not here for a boring summary. You're here to feel the strategy. That's why you're addicted to Regular Manhwa. I'm the only dealer that gives you this 200 IQ level hit. Subscribe now. Kuki starts begging, please kill Emmy. I'd be the one troubled if you don't stay alive. The PKer is confused. W, what do you mean? Ray lays out the new business plan. Your eyes, blood, and even your internal organs. There are people all over the world who'd want to buy them. Look at that ice gold smile. He's not bluffing. And Kuki knows it. He seems like the guy to actually do that. Internal monologues like hell I am. There's no way a freeder like me would have any connections. But the threat is all that matters. If you don't want that, then find a way to make money. And just like that, snap, the man breaks. He's crying, begging, please, I'll do anything. Just spare my life. Condition met. But just as Ray is about to close the deal, a new player steps out. He flashes a guild management license. Apparently, after the Moscow disaster, the government got scared. They gave guildmasters the authority to act above the law. Even the police can't lay their hands on me, so I can kill you without any consequences. This is the moment, isn't it? The reason you binge my videos. This is that perfect cliffhanger. You're desperate to see what's next. You need this, and I'm the only one who has it. You're not going anywhere. Ray just looks amused. Oh, Tilda. He gets that glint in his eye. In other words, if I become one of those guildmasters, I can even start a shady business just like you did. The clown-faced new guy just scoffs. To become a guildmaster, you have to be a certified B-rank player. Since you're going to die here, it doesn't matter to you. He pulls a gun. I'll turn you into a beehive. He unloads. The screen flashes. Blood splatters. And Ray is just standing there unfazed, not a scratch on him. And to be continued. You hate that, don't you? That feeling of being cut off. You need to know how he survived. You need to see the look on that clown's face. Good, that's the addiction, and the only place to get your next fix is right here. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, your dealer is waiting. We open on the new boss, a psycho in clown makeup. His preferred method of discipline, a whip. His men fail, so he orders his assistant, bring Johnny Kun here. He's literally feeding his monster his own men. The goon is about to be chomped, and Ray arrives saving him, but not out of kindness. He just tells the clown, refrain from trying to kill my precious source of income. I'm these guys' new employer. This is the kind of ice cold power fantasy you live for. You're smart. You know Regular Manhwa is the only place you'll get it this raw. Let's get this hit. We open on a man getting his face smashed in. This is Locke. He's disciplining a failed guild member on behalf behalf of his boss. Another prisoner is screaming, "He's going to die, please stop it already. Locke just sings songs, then he should just go and die." And this is the boss they were all so scared of. He steps out looking like a budget joker. He scolds Locke for overdoing it, not because he cares, but because they're short on manpower and Bones leave lasting effects. You can't just break him. You see that's not mercy, that's resource management. This boss is a psycho and a middle manager. You're smart, you picked up on that nuance instantly. That's why you're here at Regular Manhwa. You don't just watch, you analyze, and I'm here to feed that brain of yours. The boss decides to show Locke how it's really done. This is how you train animals, with a whip. He just whips the guy screaming, laughing. And right into this psycho circus, Ray's new employees walk in. They shamble forward, "We've come to make a report." The boss stops, he's not mad about the failure, he's mad about one thing. "Kouki, what happened to the ring I lent you? Did you know that was worth even more than your life?" Kuki is terrified, it was stolen by a man that was practically a monster. The boss snaps, he lashes Kuki with a whip. He's furious, he's gathered nothing but incompetent scum. This is the kind of unhinged, high-stakes drama you're addicted to. You need to know what happens when an immovable object, Ray, meets a totally replaceable psycho, this boss. And I'm the only dealer who gives you this hit, uncut. You're not going anywhere, you're ours now. The boss has a new job for his failed men. Bring Johnny Kun here. A giant monster steps out of the darkness. He tells his pet tiger, Johnny Kun, it's time for your dinner. And he feeds his own man to the beast. Just as Kuki is about to be deleted, Ray flies in and punches Kuki right out of the monster's mouth. The boss is screaming, Johnny Kun. Ray just lands, brushes himself off, and smiles. Sorry, but please refrain from trying to kill my precious source of income. That's the coldest line. He didn't save a person. He saved an asset. You're addicted to this, aren't you? This level of calculated, psychopathic charisma. This is why Regular Manhwa is your only stop. We know what you need and we deliver every single time. His new goons run up terrified. I was nearly eaten, you know. Ray's only response, there was barely any money in your hideout. He turns his attention to the boss and with a flick binds him. The boss is stunned and just who the hell are you? Ray holds up his dagger. Me, I'm these guys' new employer. The goons start shouting. We only listened to him because we were scared. But Aryaisen is even scarier. Ray just looks at the boss. You heard him. Then he turns to the other prisoners. Oi, if you sign a contract with me, I'll protect you from this Pyro. This isn't a rescue, this is a hostile takeover. You're dying to see this clown get what's coming to him. You're desperate for that next hit. Good, subscribe, stay addicted. I'm the only one who can keep this high going. So the clown unloads his gun, and this is the result. Absolutely nothing. Our boy just activated Soul Barrier. Don't think you can win with those sorts of toys. He turns the clown's own slaves against him, then walks away with a new army and a fat stack of cash. You're here for this, you're here to see how. You're an addict, and I'm your dealer, let's go. We start right in the action. The clown emptied his clip. Ray is just standing there completely unharmed inside a new skill, Soul Barrier. It's a level 25 skill, powered by that magician's soul fragment he just ripped from the last guy. The clown is panicked, a barrier skill, what a crafty bastard. Ray just mocks him, haven't you ever thought about it? Why doesn't anybody use guns to conquer dungeons? He walks right up to the barrier. Don't think that you can win with those sorts of toys. He flexes his will, and the barrier crushes the clown. The prisoners in the cages are watching. Their god is being defeated. Even the boss couldn't do anything against him. It's unbelievable. This is the moment, that shift in power. This is the dopamine hit. You're not just watching a recap, you're feeling the domination. That's the Regular Manhwa guarantee. Hit subscribe because I'm the only one who gets you this high. Ray turns to the real prize. Now let's do a final check. Are you all interested in making a deal with me or not? The deal, you hand over 50% of the money you earn to me. If you do that, I'll even give you tips on how to play this game. His new peaker slaves are furious. 50%, you made US pay 90%. Ray's answer is ice. You guys tried to kill me, so I'm charging you extra. You feel that? That's the cold, hard logic of a winner. You're here because you get it. You're not a casual. You're a Regular Manhwa viewer, and this is the only channel that speaks your language. Stick with me. Back to the prisoners, Ray adds the sweetener. As a bonus, I'll even let you do whatever you want to this Pyro. They explode. I have way too many GREDGES against HIM. As long as I can get my revenge, I'll sign that contract. The clown crushed sputters. The authorities won't stay silent. Ray like I care. He just spits the clown's own words back at him. You were the one barking about how power is everything, weren't you? He unlocks the cage, and the mob gets its bonus. Ray just watches the carnage, counting his money. I managed to get a lot of money today. I guess I'll be using these guys to make some more money in the meantime. He didn't just win, he took everything. The money, the manpower, and the power. You feel that? That's a perfect victory. You're addicted to it. You need to see what he does next. You need to see him use his new army. Good, click the next video, binge the whole playlist. I'm your dealer, and I've got exactly what you need. A guild recruiter asks our boy a simple question. Can you tell me who the player that completed Prophecy Online is? Then he just laughs. There's no person in this world who has ever cleared that game. But look at his face. I was just terrified. My instincts told me not to anger this monster at all costs. This is the man who just had Spear Crash unleashed on him. And his only response was to tell his attacker his class is beginner. This is not a hero. This is a monster. And you're here at Regular Manhwa because you're smart enough to know the difference. Let's get this hit. We open on Ray's cold-blooded internal monologue. He's waiting. He wants people to panic before he clears the trials. Why? Because it'd be more delicious. The world timer ticks down. 29 days and 23 hours left. So where does our hustler go? To the Players Association headquarters for the rank certification exam. He immediately overhears the normies, the chumps. They're all dreaming of getting a B rank. Why? For that sweet, sweet guild salary. Tens of millions of yen isn't just a pipe dream. They're all buzzing, reminding each other that only 1% of people in Japan are B rank. And there are only 9 A ranks in the entire country. These guys are scrambling for the 1%. Our boy is the 0.0001%. You see the difference, don't you? You're not like them, you're smart. You're here at Regular Manhwa because you're not chasing scraps. You're here for the king. And I'm the only one who shows you his moves. Ray knows the score. It's been 2 weeks since the game became reality. At first, the government offered a 100 million yen bounty for anyone who could clear the trial. The results were disastrous. So the suit stepped in and made the Players Association mandatory. No membership, no taking on trials. No membership, no rewards. It's the ultimate monopoly, and Ray, I want a piece of that too. As he's walking, a sign explodes on the pavement right in front of him. And look who it is, Takuo, the lone shark Ray one-shotted chapters ago. He's back for debt collection. Ray just mocks him, a guy who got taken down by a single hit of Fist of the Novice. Takuo is furious. He's not the same. He has the strongest class spearman. Oh, you can feel the cringe. This guy thinks he's strong. You know that guy. We all know that guy. And that's why you're addicted to this channel. You're not here for the loudmouths. You're here for the knowledge, and I'm your dealer. Ray just laughed in his face. He calls him an amateur. Why? Because he knows. Spearman is a noob trap. It's strong at the start, but it can't keep up with the end game power inflation. Takuo, completely rattled, demands to know Ray's class. And Ray gives him the ultimate flex, beginner. Takuo just howls, beginner. That's practically the same as being classless. Ray just smiles, my main class is beginner. Takuo snaps and unleashes his ultimate attack, Spear Crash. And Ray just stands there unfazed. I didn't really want to cause an unnecessary ruckus. Now this is the real flex. We cut to Ray in a meeting with a guild recruiter. The suit asks him, can you tell me who the player that completed Prophecy Online is? The suit just laughs. There's no person in this world who has ever cleared that game. Ray just sips his tea. He understands. They're all just ignorant. So he refuses the suit's offer. The suit is left confused. Why did he back off so easily? Then it hits him. I was just terrified. My instincts told me not to anger this monster at all costs. That's the hit. That's the real power. It's not about flashy attacks. It's about an aura so strong it makes a corporate suit instinctively terrified. You get that? You're smart. That's the feeling you're chasing, and you're addicted to it. And Regular Manhwa is the only place you're gonna get it. As Ray leaves, he stops. He hands the terrified man his business card. If you need help, call me. I might accept depending on the price. The suit is left shaking. Just who in the world are you, and Ray? That's the cliffhanger. They don't know, but we do. You need to see the ranking exam. You need to see him break their entire system. And you will. Subscribe. Your next hit is already on the way. He broke the system. They judge his abilities equivalent to that of an A rank. But the bureaucracy has a problem. No class change means he's an E rank. He's instantly treated like trash by the rabble until he shows up. A man from the strongest guild, Wings of Genesis. You want to know what's really going on? You came to the right place. Let's start. So Ray's at the Player Association. Time for his rank exam. So I just put my hand over this. He touches the giant purple crystal, and all hell breaks loose. The proctor is panicked. What? What in the world is this? She runs back to the office, absolutely terrified. The results have come in. Your abilities are A rank. They are desperate to get him. They offer him any advanced class he wants. Swordmaster, Magic Master, Archbishop. And our boy, lounging on the couch like he owns the place, gives the one-word answer, I refuse. He already knows the class he wants, and they're not high level enough to even offer it. This is that 10 steps ahead, 200 IQ play you come to Regular Manhwa for. You're not here for the flashy lights. You're here because you're smart. You're here for the plan. So hit subscribe. subscribe. I'm the only one who respects your intelligence. The proctor tries to reason with him. Wouldn't it become a problem for you? She explains their stupid rules. His power is A rank, but if he refuses a class, the international standards will label him an E rank. He can't even create a guild. He's being punished for being too good. Ray just scoffs at the red tape. A guild? I can't just get one of MY moneymakers to become B rank and have them become the guild master. He's not playing their game, he's playing his game. He knows only one class can clear the final trial, and he's not changing for anything. He doesn't care about the rank, he just wants that 100 million yen bonus. You see that? That is the confidence of the man who beat the game. You're addicted to this level of Chad energy, and I'm the only dealer who has it. My videos are a drug and you're hooked. Binge them all, I know you want to. So he gets his E rank registration. He walks outside and it's a feeding frenzy. Guilds are screaming for C rank and D rank players. A couple of girls see him. Hey, the cool guy over there, Tilda. We're looking for players D rank and above, want to join us. He gives them the facts, I'm E rank. And just like that, I see, they can't get away fast enough. He's being treated like hot potatoes. He doesn't care, he's not here to work for them. But then a real player steps through the crowd. Am I right to assume that you're Endo Ray-san? He hands him a card, Wings of Genesis, Seidu Shinji. The crowd loses it. The strongest guild, Wings of Genesis S Fedor-san. This guy, this is Fedor, a celebrity from the original game. The strongest guild is scouting the weakest rank. Why? You're dying to know, you need to see this interaction. That's the cliffhanger, that's the hit. And the only way to get your next fix is to subscribe to the regular manhwa. So that loan shark Ray one-shotted. Turns out he's a B rank. This world system is broken. Our boy gets a real offer, 10 million yen just to join a guild. He refuses. And the recruiter he refused, he runs back to his boss, sweating. He's a genuine monster. And she is the guild master, and one of the 10 transcendents. Oh, the lore is getting deep. You're not ready for this, you're hooked. Let's get this hit. Ray is meeting with the recruiter, Fedor, when someone screams, I've been waiting for you, Wings of Genesis. It's Takuo the loan shark, and he thinks Fedor is Ray's boss. Ray is just baffled, this weak guy is B rank. Did he threaten the examiner or something? Takuo, trying to act tough, grabs Fedor, and Fedor instantly puts him in an arm lock. Takuo is just, ow, ow, ow. That's just chef's kiss. That's that sweet, sweet dopamine of seeing an idiot get put in his place. You're smart, you live for these moments. That's why you're addicted to regular manhwa. I don't just show you the fight, I show you the humiliation. Fedor is pissed, he has no time to waste on this chump. Takuo runs off screaming, don't come crying to recruit me later. Fedor apologizes for the commotion. Ray cuts right to it. You shouldn't have anything to do with an E rank like me, right? Fedor just smirks, he knows the secret. The only reason you're an E rank is because you refuse to change your job. The association is loose-lipped. Fedor makes his play, join Wings of Genesis, and he slides a check for 10 million yen across the table. And Ray, B, but I still want it. He's tempted. But he turns it down. Sorry, but I don't want to join any guilds. He turned down 10 million. Why? What does he know that they don't? You're dying to know his angle. I'm the only one who's gonna show you. This is why you're subscribed. You're smarter than the average viewer. You're here for the game, not just the players. Fedor expected this. He raises the stakes. What about for the information that we have? His guild is backed by governments, a global network. They are the world's greatest wiki. He's offering Ray the entire game guide. We cut to the Wings of Genesis headquarters. Fedor is reporting back to his guildmaster. He asks about the strongest beginner. Fedor is literally sweating, remembering the conversation. He's a genuine monster. He's the first player who's made me feel fear from just a simple conversation. The guildmaster Yamagata Tsukino asks a simple question. Between the two of us, who do you think is stronger? Fedor just hesitates. Just the fact that you hesitated has already given me your answer. Chills, that's the good stuff. That's that pure, uncut dopamine. You need to know who this woman is. You're addicted to this feeling, and I'm your only dealer. And here's the twist, she's not mad. And among the 10 transcendents, I'm undoubtedly the lowest. That's right, the guildmaster of the top guild is one of the 10 transcendents. These are the 10 players who ranked highest in the beta test. Their existence alone affects the global power balance. And the deal, it fell through. She knows no real transcendent would stay a beginner. She thinks he's just a regular player using dark items to boost his stats. They have no idea who they're dealing with. They think he's on steroids, but we know he's just him. You're desperate to see him prove them